Mark 30 to 44, New International Version. The apostles gathered around Jesus and reported to him all they had done and taught. Then, because so many people were coming and going that they didn't even have a chance to eat, he said to them, "Come with me, by yourselves, to a quiet place and get some rest." So they went away by themselves in a boat to a solitary place. But many who saw them leaving recognized them and ran on foot from all towns and got there ahead of him. When Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion on them, because they were like sheep without a shepherd. So he began teaching them many things. By this time it was late in the day, so the disciples came to him. "This is a remote place," they said, "and it is already very late. Send the people away so that we can go to the surrounding countryside and villages and buy themselves something to eat." But he answered, "You give them something to eat." They said to him, "That would take more than a half year's wages. Are we to go and spend that much on bread and give them something to eat?" "How many loaves do you have?" he said. "Go and see." When they found out, they said, "5, and 2 fish." Then Jesus directed them to have all the people sit in groups on the green grass. So they sat down in groups of hundreds and fifties. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people. He also divided the 2 fish among them all. They all ate and were satisfied, and the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces of bread and fish. The number of the men who had eaten was 5,000. Hello, everybody. It's great to see you all. I think back, it was about 16 years ago that the youth program really took shape. And it was kind of an interesting time. I had dropped out of college at that point because the school had canceled my major and I wasn't sure of what to do, and went on this solitude retreat where I read through the entire Bible, did a 10-day fast, and I was just searching for God's direction. And it was probably the only time in my life where I felt a direct message from God, and several things. But the first point in that was go to Bethel and tell Alvin Yoder, the pastor at that time, that it's time to start a consolidated youth program. And the next 4 years were some of the best experiences of my life, working with the youth group, and not just the youth group, but the whole families of the youth and the community at Bethel. The support they gave for the youth was just overwhelming. It was wonderful when I think back on those years, and also of the relationships with the youth and their families that have continued to grow since then, since those 4 years. So I hope and pray that the youth who are currently at Bethel would find a similar family there at Bethel as we did, and you'll be in my prayers. I'm thinking of you.